Starting the day with my phone in my face is not my ideal way to kick off a morning. However, there are some apps that I believe can add value to start your day rather than completely waste your time. Good morning, good life. Welcome back to AmyTV, where we come together to help you go after the life that you want. When you wake up in the morning, it can be pretty difficult not to grab this thing. I mean, it's so fancy and it does so many things. Can't live without it, right? Although I still don't think you need it for the majority of your morning, I definitely think if you're going to be on your phone with all of the wonderful things that it does for you in the morning to start your day, you can focus on the things that it does that uplift you and keep your head right. So today I'm going to share some of my favorite apps that I do look at once I've gone through my morning routine, but still to help me kick off the day right. This episode of AmyTV is also in partnership with our friends at 30 Day Fitness, because you can't talk about morning routines without talking about what you're doing every day to move your butt. You know, exercise gets you a little bit more energy, and it's definitely great to just get it done at the beginning of the day, because you know when you get home from work and you're like totally ready for a glass of wine, the last thing you want to hear is you didn't get your workout in. Don't want to hear that. Stay tuned for more details about 30 Day Fitness and how it's going to get you moving toward a better day. Now, here are the best apps for you to have a healthy morning routine. First, 5-minute journal. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I talk about 5-minute journal all the time. I love this one. This is my go-to. I actually do talk about it in the book because I try to give people options for trimming up their morning routine to be short but still thoughtful. This one is so great because it allows you to get that gratefulness and that self-awareness that's going to be so much harder for you to find throughout the day when you're frazzled and you're crazy. It allows you to achieve it, to find it, to feel it in less than 5 minutes a day. Sold. Some of the things it asks you for in the morning are those things that you are grateful for. And just punching in something quick, simple, the first thing that pops into your mind, and then really looking at what you wrote and feeling gratitude for it is just such a great practice. It really does help me a lot in the mornings. I also love that it asks, setting your intentions for the day. What are you going to do to make it great? And then just a quick line of affirmations. It's a really strong way to start the morning. And then of course it's supportive of you later in the day as well. So if you want to fill in an entry for the end of the day, like uploading a photo that kind of catches a moment of the day that you don't want to forget, or even if it's something totally mundane and not a big deal, just having a place to put it because it's not good enough for the gram or whatever. It's just for you. And then saying 3 things that were amazing that happened. And when you think about that, thinking about something that might just be pretty good or great, or it was supposed to happen, and then going, no, it was amazing. Being able to say, yeah, here's an amazing thing that happened today. It doesn't have to be the most monumental thing. It can just be something you can be grateful for. 5-minute journal is one of my favorites. It is great when you're on the go. It's great if you want it in your everyday routine, and it's a great app. The second app I recommend is Daily Stoic. If you've been around here for a minute, you probably know that I'm a big fan of the work of Ryan Holiday. He's the best-selling author of Ego is the Enemy and The Obstacle is the Way, and my all-time favorite, The Daily Stoic, which you may know is a book that I read every morning. It's a page-a-day book. And it talks about what some of the Stoics have said about some of the biggest issues in our lives, like impatience and gratitude and respect of others, and just keeping our mind right, and what they said. And then Ryan does a really good job of sort of breaking it down for those of us who need it in layman's terms. It's just such a great reflection, and he has it in an app as well, where you can just read a really quick quote and maybe share it with your community, or just sit in it, take it in, and think, what does this mean to me, and how can I better reflect this in my life? But he also has it in a podcast. So whether you want to just open this app and read something quickly and just reflect on it, or if you find yourself listening to podcasts often, or you just need one that's quick, he does like a 3 to 5 minute podcast every day on the Daily Stoic, and it's so great because you can have it read to you and also have it broken down to you by Ryan on the podcast. So whether you want to share some wisdom with your community, sit and reflect on it yourself, or just get more motivation more quickly, Ryan's offering this in so many different ways in his daily stoic products. I was very excited to see that there was an app, because sometimes we aren't in a place to listen and we don't have time to even read a full page of something. You just open that app, especially at a moment of frustration, kind of flip through the quotes to find the one that really needs to set in with you at that moment, and then you can take your cue from it. On that note, another app that I obviously love is the podcast app. We are in a situation where we can hear from the people we need the most in our lives, and there is somebody for everybody. If you need a thought leader, if you need a more positive influence, if you need somebody that sounds like you, that's going through what you're going through and can teach you something, the podcast app is where you need to be. I mean, YouTube also. But podcast app is pretty dope. Passive and motivational, and you can keep doing what you're doing, but still have the right mindset filled into your brain as you go. Okay, so I just wanted to share a couple of my favorite podcasts that I listen to that just get me amped. First of all, The Daily Stoic I listen to because it's 3 minutes. I've got time for 3 minutes. I've got time for you, Ryan. 3 minutes a day. It's usually more than that, but at least the podcast. I also really love the Skinny Confidential because I think Lauren and Michael have such a great dynamic, and they interview such interesting people, such tangible takeaways, both in motivation and entrepreneurship, but also skincare and just like girly stuff that I care a lot about. Probably too much. I love The School of Greatness. Lewis Howes represents from Columbus, Ohio, and just love the work that he does there. And of course, Gary Vaynerchuk, who is my speaking agent. He has the Gary V Experience, another super motivational show. Obviously, he will give you a kick in the butt anytime you want it, in any format. Super Soul Conversations, because Oprah, like, need her in my life regularly, and she interviews the most incredible people on the planet, period. I mean, how do you not have time for that? It's amazing. And you could say something similar of the Tim Ferriss show. He has had such amazing access to so many different people and just knows the really right nerdy things to ask. And he's super motivational for me as a creator as well. And shameless plug, of course, Detail Therapy is my weekly podcast. And Shine Squad Secret Podcast is the secret weekday daily. I want to say daily, but it's just weekdays. Weekdays in the Patreon. So if you want me to talk to you in the podcast app, that's very possible all the time. And I don't want to pick a particular one because I think it depends on who you are and what you prefer to subscribe to. I'm personally both a subscriber of Spotify and Apple Music, but I think any music app that you like, you should listen to in the morning. I have music on all the time. I don't think I realized this until I started working around other people and realized I like having some kind of background noise all the time. So there's not like an awkward silence, or you don't have to hear somebody eating or like sniffling or something like that. So I always seem to have music on, even when I'm just by myself, more just because I like it than the reason I would around other people, I guess. But it's just nice, especially if you choose something that's basically the background track of what you're doing. So in the morning, I have really soothing music on that's either like low piano or just something else very easy listening, isn't making me tap my fingers or my feet. I'm not thinking about it. It's just kind of moving me forward. When I'm working out, obviously, I would rather have something much more upbeat going. So obviously, music really moves us in a different way, and I think if you start your morning off with it, it's very positive. That is what I would say is the only app that I actually interact with the moment I wake up, because once I've made my coffee and my lemon water and I come in here to bullet journal and morning pages and all of that kind of stuff, I turn on some kind of like low key jazz or thinking music. What's great about these apps now is they likely will curate anything you want for you. If I wanted to type Paris Jazz Cafe, there's a freaking playlist for it. And that's amazing. It may not be exactly what you thought it was, but it's there. So just think about the vibe that you want to set for yourself and tune in that station for you. I'm sure that's pretty obvious for a lot of us, but maybe if you found yourself in maybe a writing rut first thing in the morning because you're getting used to your morning routine, or just like really not feeling motivated, I usually find that music and caffeine will help a lot. The final app I want to tell you about is from our sponsor for this episode of AmyTV, and that is 30 Day Fitness. We all have our different reasons for exercising, whether it's to improve health or to reduce stress or to lose weight. Whatever it is for you, we all know that it's really best served in the morning. Get it out of the way. And especially when you're in a situation maybe like me, where you want to be able to fit it in quickly, this is such a great app for that. I am all about the workout app life right now and not the get in the car, drive to the gym, drive to a class, spend an hour in the class life right now. Especially because I'm launching a book. I need something accessible, easy, on my iPad, on my phone, able to be within reach when I'm traveling, all of it. It's usually just that I'm literally putting it in between 2 appointments and getting it done. But the other thing that's been a challenge for me is just not necessarily knowing what the right moves are, what the right lifting is, what the right amount of cardio is, what the right programs are. And that's why I look to 30-Day Fitness. There's so many different options for you to choose from, no matter if you're just a mom that's trying to get back into working out or you just don't have time to commute to a gym anymore, similarly to me. Using this app to make sure you just get it done, just do something to move your body, especially at the beginning of the day, because the amount of energy that you're going to get from that is astronomical. If you do nothing else, you just need to download this app, because the more you make working out more accessible to you. Let's just say you're taking that very small step right now. Take that small step, download the app, scroll through it, check it out, pick out a couple of things that you might try, and then start thinking, okay, well, what if I started calendar blocking my workouts? If I've got this app and I'm gonna start using it, when am I going to start using it? How much time is it going to take? I'm gonna block out that time. Just take the baby steps so that you start to move in the right direction. This time of year, it's pretty difficult too, because we know we're about to get hit by the turkey and the mashed potatoes and all the good stuff that comes with the holiday season. So we don't want to lose track of what we can be doing to keep ourselves healthy every day so that we can splurge a little bit when it comes time. Honey, I'm going to be splurging. Okay. Check out the link in the description to download 30-Day Fitness, as well as the rest of the apps that I suggested for you. I highly recommend you check them all out. Question of the day. I know that you are hot on that smartphone, honey. So tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite app that, even if it's not necessarily part of your morning routine yet, it's one that makes you feel good, something that uplifts you, something that we would all enjoy as well? Share that in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life that you want. Cheers. Hey, are you struggling to find time for the things you love? Feel like you're constantly on the go, but taking care of everyone else first? You are not alone, and you deserve so much more. Not only are you capable of taking on this challenge, you already have all the tools it takes to make it happen. That resourcefulness is all you need to get activated by your new daily mantra. Good morning, good life. It's my new book, and it launches on Amazon on December 10th. More details at goodmorninggoodlife.com. It's getting very hot. Making sure Lucy's still sleeping. Stay asleep, Lucy.